Hello and welcome to your first day of the $1,000 Journal. Over the next 21 weeks, this should help you become $1,000 richer and more financially aware. We want you to have fun using it because then you'll use it more. And so we put a lot of stuff in it to make it more enjoyable than saving has ever been before. This is a planner and a journal though, and not a book, so writing in it is important. Start at the beginning by putting your name in it. You own this. The sooner you start writing in it, the sooner you'll start using it more regularly and better. You'll be ready to track and plan every week using our savings tracker, spending analyzer, and budget planner. We start every week with a secret from the $7 millionaire to give you advice on how to do something new. Sometimes it's about saving, sometimes investing, sometimes how to shop less and save the planet. 21 easy reads that will start building your financial knowledge. When you've been inspired by that, look at the bottom of the page and you'll see a picture of Peggy Pegasus, our mascot, with a space for you to write something in her tummy. Plan how much money you want to save this week and write it down there. If you're targeting $7 a day, then write down $49 in Peggy. $10 a day, write down $70. Now turn to the journal pages and look at the far right-hand side. If you can manage to tuck some money into your savings envelope or piggy bank during the day, you can record that in the little Peggies you see on the edge of the page. Even if you just didn't overspend, you can put a tick in Peggy's tummy. She'll like that. At the end of the week, you can add up how much you saved and write down the total in the big Peggy at the bottom. You can then compare the result to your goal from the beginning of the week. Back on the left-hand page, write down everything you buy during the week, when, what kind of thing it is, and how much it cost. The more you write down, the more you will learn about your spending habits and how you can improve those. We've given some examples up here of the kinds of things you might be spending on, including fashion, beauty, your family, or charity. There's even an indicator to record if you think you really needed it or just wanted it. That's important. At the end of the week, think about how much you bought that you really need. When the week is over, go back to the right-hand page and you can start to analyze your spending. Add up the totals for all the things you spent money on. This will help you understand where your money goes, and if you want to save more, what might be the best thing for you to cut back on. Once you've done your analysis, look at those totals and plan your spending for next week by flipping over a few pages. This will really help you build a budget that will give you control of your spending, and that will help you save much more. And that's what this is all about, saving more. But it's also about having some fun. We have all been convinced by marketing and advertising companies that the only way to have fun is to spend money, and that just isn't true. Lots of the best ways to have fun actually don't cost anything or are really cheap. And so all through the journal there are ideas and encouragement, quizzes, games, and even competitions to make saving more enjoyable than spending. There are also plenty of links to our websites and our Facebook community using QR codes or short URLs to make it even simpler to contact us, ask us or another journal user for advice, or even give us some of your own tips. We would love to hear from you, and we really hope you enjoy your $1,000 journal.